The evening of November 26, 2008, began like any other in Mumbai, a bustling metropolis on the west coast of India. The city, known for its resilience and spirit, was alive with the usual hustle and bustle. Known as the City of Dreams, Mumbai pulsed with a vibrant energy. Its streets were filled with people chasing their aspirations, from street vendors to corporate professionals. People went about their daily lives, unaware of the horror that was about to unfold. The city's rhythm was about to be shattered in the most brutal way imaginable. At approximately 9:20 p.m., a group of 10 terrorists, heavily armed and trained by the Pakistani militant organization Lashkar-e-Taiba, launched a series of coordinated attacks that would plunge the city into chaos and fear. These attacks were meticulously planned to cause maximum devastation. Over the next 3 days, the world watched in horror as Mumbai became a battleground. The relentless assault left the city and its people in a state of shock and disbelief. The attacks targeted iconic landmarks and symbols of the city's spirit. These places, once bustling with life, were now scenes of terror and destruction. The Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, a historic railway station, was sprayed with bullets, turning the crowded platform into a scene of carnage. Innocent commuters were caught in the crossfire. The Oberoi Trident and Taj Mahal Palace and Tower, two of Mumbai's most luxurious hotels, were transformed into fiery death traps as terrorists took guests hostage. The opulence of these hotels contrasted starkly with the violence within. The attackers also targeted Leopold Café, a popular tourist spot known for its vibrant atmosphere and diverse clientele, and the Nariman House, a Jewish community center. This attack was particularly shocking due to its targeting of a place of peace and worship. The attack sent shockwaves across the globe. People everywhere were glued to their screens, watching the horror unfold in real time. Governments around the world condemned the violence, and international news channels provided round-the-clock coverage of the unfolding crisis. The global community stood in solidarity with Mumbai. As the world grappled with the enormity of the attacks, one question echoed: who could perpetrate such a heinous act? The search for answers began immediately. The answer, as investigations would soon reveal, lay across the border in Pakistan, with the terrorist organization Lashkar-e-Taiba. This revelation would have far-reaching implications for international relations and counter-terrorism efforts. The Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, a magnificent UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of Mumbai's bustling energy, became the first target. This historic railway station, always teeming with life, was suddenly plunged into chaos and fear. 2 terrorists, armed with AK-47 rifles and grenades, stormed the station, indiscriminately firing at commuters and creating a scene of unimaginable terror. The sound of gunfire and explosions shattered the usual hustle and bustle, replacing it with screams and panic. The attackers moved through the station, their gunfire echoing through the grand halls, leaving a trail of bodies in their wake. The once vibrant station was now a grim tableau of bloodstains and destruction. As the sound of gunfire and explosions reverberated through the city, 2 other terrorists made their way to the Oberoi Trident Hotel. This luxury hotel, known for its opulence, was about to become another site of horror. They entered the hotel lobby, their weapons concealed beneath their clothing, and opened fire on guests and staff. The serene atmosphere of the hotel was shattered in an instant, replaced by chaos and bloodshed. The hotel, once a haven of luxury and comfort, was quickly transformed into a scene of chaos and bloodshed. Guests and staff alike were caught in the crossfire, their lives forever changed. Meanwhile, another group of terrorists stormed the Taj Mahal Palace and Tower, a symbol of Mumbai's grandeur and resilience. This iconic hotel, a beacon of luxury, was now under siege. Armed with automatic weapons and explosives, they laid siege to the hotel, taking guests and staff hostage. The situation inside was dire, with explosions and gunfire echoing through the halls. The iconic dome of the Taj was soon engulfed in flames, a chilling image that was broadcast around the world. The sight of the burning dome became a symbol of the terror that had gripped Mumbai. The attacks on these iconic landmarks were not random acts of violence. They were meticulously planned to strike at the heart of Mumbai, targeting places that held significant cultural and economic value. They were carefully planned and coordinated to inflict maximum damage, and instill terror in the heart of India's financial capital. The attackers knew exactly where to strike to cause the most devastation. The terrorists, trained and equipped with sophisticated weaponry, aimed to cripple the city and leave an indelible scar on India's psyche. Their actions were designed to create a lasting impact, one that would be remembered for years to come. The attacks on Mumbai were not just an attack on a city, they were an attack on humanity itself. The bustling streets, once filled with the vibrant energy of daily life, were suddenly plunged into chaos and fear. Behind the cold statistics of casualties lay countless stories of loss, courage, and the resilience of the human spirit. Each candle lit at the vigils represented a life, a story, a family forever changed. Families were torn apart, lives were cut short, and the city was left reeling from the trauma. The physical scars on the buildings mirrored the emotional scars on the people. One such story is that of the Sharma family who were having dinner at the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel when the terrorists struck. They were celebrating a special occasion, unaware of the horror that was about to unfold. The Sharmas, a family of 4, were celebrating a birthday when the sound of gunfire shattered the joyous atmosphere. Laughter turned to screams as the reality of the situation set in. As chaos ensued, Mr. and Mrs. Sharma shielded their 2 young children, using their bodies as human shields to protect them from the hail of bullets. Their instinct to protect their children was immediate and unwavering. Tragically, both parents lost their lives, their selfless act a testament to the power of love in the face of unimaginable terror. Their sacrifice is remembered as a beacon of hope and humanity. Their children, orphaned but alive, became a poignant symbol of the human cost of this tragedy. They represent the enduring impact of the attacks on the next generation. Amidst the stories of loss and devastation, there were also tales of extraordinary courage and selflessness. Heroes emerged from the chaos, their bravery shining through the darkness. Security personnel, firefighters, and ordinary citizens risked their lives to save others. Their actions were driven by a sense of duty and an unwavering commitment to protect their fellow human beings. Staff members at the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel, for example, showed remarkable bravery, guiding guests to safety and even engaging in hand-to-hand combat with the terrorists. Their courage under fire was nothing short of heroic. These acts of bravery, both big and small, shone a light on the indomitable spirit of Mumbai. The city, though wounded, stood tall and united in the face of terror. Even in the face of unimaginable terror, the people of Mumbai displayed courage, compassion, and a refusal to be cowed by fear. Their resilience became a source of inspiration for the world. The stories of the victims and heroes of 26/11 serve as a reminder of the human capacity for both great evil and extraordinary good. They remind us that even in the darkest times, the light of humanity can shine through. As the investigation unfolds, a name begins to surface repeatedly: Hafiz Saeed. Known as the mastermind behind the attacks, his influence casts a long and dark shadow. Authorities trace connections and uncover a web of planning that spans across borders. The complexity of the operation reveals not just a single man, but an entire network driven by a chilling ideology. In the face of such orchestrated terror, the resilience of the human spirit is put to the ultimate test. In the shadows, there were those who facilitated the terror. Their roles were as crucial as those on the front lines. These facilitators provided logistical support, gathered intelligence, and ensured the attackers were equipped for their deadly mission. While the world watched in horror, these unseen hands orchestrated from behind the scenes. The wheels of justice often turn slowly, but they do turn. In the aftermath of the attacks, the quest for justice began. Many questioned whether true justice could ever be achieved. Years passed, trials were held, and sentences were pronounced. Yet for the victims and their families, the sense of closure remained elusive. The pursuit of justice is a long and arduous journey, but it is one that must be undertaken. Mumbai, a city known for its resilience, stood tall in the face of adversity. The memories of the attacks are etched into the hearts of its people, but so is the spirit of unity and strength. Memorials were erected and annual commemorations were held to honor those who lost their lives. The city came together, not just to remember, but to rise above the tragedy. Mumbai's spirit, unbroken and unwavering, continues to inspire the world. The fight against terror is far from over. The events of 26/11 served as a grim reminder of the threats that loom large. Governments, security agencies, and citizens must remain vigilant. The lessons learned from Mumbai's darkest hours have led to better preparedness and stronger defenses. But the battle against terror requires constant effort and unwavering resolve. It is a fight that unites us all, a fight that must continue until the world is safe from the scourge of terrorism.